This video focuses on dressing for teaching, and your attire for teaching should be professional and what we refer to as business casual. So let me give you some examples and explain that a little bit. Um, on this cover page, there are some examples provided for you, and yeah, so um, you can kind of take a look at what the folks on this page are wearing. That these are examples of very traditional business casual. So, uh, what I'm giving you are some general guidelines to follow, and there will be differences based on the school district that you're at. Each school district determines their own dress code because each district has its own set of rules. So I'm going to give you some general guidance here. So first of all, no ripped jeans. Some schools will even prohibit blue denim jeans. Uh, they'll say right in their dress code, blue denim jeans are prohibited. So you could wear black jeans, yellow jeans, pink jeans, white jeans, but no blue. And some school districts even go as far as to say there are no double stitched, no pants with double stitched seams allowed, meaning the seams on jeans. So, yeah. It's important that you try to locate your school's dress code, but if if there are some things that are just generally safe, and we'll get into that in a second. Uh, Unless you're in PE, no sweats, no gym shorts, leggings and yoga pants aren't pants. And if you're going to wear leggings or yoga pants, you need to have something covering you up. Uh, PE folks can wear PE attire. Everyone else cannot. And back in the day when we used to all go over to our assigned schools for 8 full days on Tuesdays, my PE folks had to go the very first day dressed business casual and bring a go bag so that they could change into their PE attire. No longer. You get to dress in professional PE attire, make sure that it looks great. But yeah, on your very first day, go for it. And this last one is near and dear to my heart because I got to deal with this one. No Halloween costumes. Mm-mm. Especially, this is really relevant to students taking this course in the fall. Uh, no, even if someone asks you to dress up, even if your cooperating teacher asks you to dress up, no, uh-uh. Yes, it happened. Yes, it was one of my students. And yeah, it's a really good story and it's actually really funny. But I'm not going to record that and have that out on the internets forever. So, no, but it was good. And I mean, it was funny, but the student didn't think it was too funny. So, anyways, don't, just don't. Oh my gosh, that principal was so mad. Oh, that principal was so mad. Yeah, don't. Okay, no. All right. So, when you're thinking about getting ready or assembling what you're going to wear for OMP, uh, before you do that, I want you to spend some time thinking about what teachers do. And I think this is really important because um, The very first thing I want you to realize is that you're not dressing to be cute. You're not. You're not going over to your assigned school to be cute. Um, no, you're not. You're not. So you're going to be practical. You're going to be comfortable. You're going to be functional. All right. So I want you to realize teachers are on their feet all day and they walk a lot, a lot, a lot. Uh, they don't know when they're going to be meeting parents, administrators, and community members, so they always have to make sure that they're at least dressed well enough to uh, be able to handle some sort of an impromptu meeting like that. You have to be able to uh, dress for getting on a step stool, to bend, to talk with students, to write on the whiteboard, up high, reaching, and down low. Reach to the top of the whiteboard, reach to top shelves for supplies, sit on the floor with students, sit in tiny chairs at tiny tables, climb bleachers at an assembly. Okay, think about that. That can really restrict what you're going to wear, especially for shoes. So think about that because you never know, especially when you show up for O&P. You don't know what's going to happen. And you don't know when you're going to have to chase a kid. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Been there, done that. Yeah. And if you have the wrong shoes, sucks to be you. All right. You you may have to perform dramatic episodes in front of the class or with the class to keep them interested and engaged. Yep. You might be supervising noon recess. You might be taking kids to recess, playing with kids at recess or noon hour, demonstrating activities, hall supervision, bus duty, lunch duty, using paint, scissors, or other art supplies, using a computer or other digital tools, carrying armfuls of supplies, books, and materials, carrying tubs of heavy stuff like books. And not to mention what PE folks have to do all day, every day, but they get to dress for it. uh, that's great. But remember, they're a lot of times going outside. So don't forget about that, PE folks. Um, Remember to be prepared for going outside in all sorts of weather. Okay, be prepared. So, professional attire, yes, it should look great and be comfortable. It should cover everything from every possible angle. It should be quiet, especially your shoes. If you have, remember the clackers? Have you, anybody clackers? Yeah, so your shoes should be quiet. Um, there's nothing like tiptoeing down the hallway when absolutely everything is completely quiet and you've got hard sole shoes and it's cluck clump, cluck clump, cluck clump, cluck clump. It's, yeah, not good. Um, Cords, crunchy pants, crunchy shirt, those sorts of things. When the whole classroom is quiet, oh my gosh, those things really make a lot of noise. So just be on your guard. Make sure that your clothes are durable, uh, breathable, natural fibers. Oh, some of these schools are not air conditioned. We may have a really hot day in October yet. If you're going over in October, um, and for students who are watching this video for the spring semester, we may end up with some really hot days, and make sure that you have clothes that are breathable. And as I say at the end, layer. You want things that are stretchy and move with you, and do not have anything that is see-through. Um, Trust me on that one. So I think everybody ends up with a see-through incident at one point in their teaching career. Yeah, that's very humbling too. Good God, especially depending on how you find out that you're wearing something see-through. Holy. Okay, so give some thought to, and this may or may not apply to you, but Um, Jewelry, does it make noise? Will it smack the whiteboard when you're writing on it? Is it going to flop around on a kid's face when you're bending to help them with an assignment, like a long necklace? If you're wearing a long necklace and you bend, is it going to smack the kid in the face? Yeah, probably don't wear it. Piercings. If you have a lot of piercings, make sure that you do check with the school's policy before you go over on your first day. And that goes the same thing with tattoos and checking for their policy if you have a lot of visible tattoos, if you have neck tattoos, if you have any facial tattoos and things like that. You want to make sure that you check the policy for that because there are some schools that do not want visible tattoos. And so you do need to know that you do need to know if you have to cover your tattoos or what's acceptable and what's not. And a manicure. Remember when I said about are you going to be using a computer and that sort of a thing? Um, if you've got those freakishly long coffin nails and it's got it's all bedazzled and you got all the things on it, is that really going to help you in the classroom? Um, you really think you're going to be able to, pick up a pencil for a kid with those? Uh, think about, think about your manicure before you go. And I really question what kind of a mani you might want to have. It's up to you. I haven't heard of any policies prohibiting wild manicures, but remember, you are going to be using your hands a lot. So I suggest being um, just remembering that your hands, uh, they have to be functional. And heaven forbid, if you stab a kid with your fingernail, ugh, um, yeah, that's a nightmare in and of itself. Oh, nightmare. Yeah, don't do it. Oh, geez. Wish I hadn't brought that up. But um, yeah, again, give thought to, all right, shoes. As I said, can they hear you walking in a quiet hallway? Because you're not going to make friends with colleagues when you're click clomp, click clomp, click clomp, click clomp down the hallway and their entire class is quiet and you've just distracted their entire class. Remember that um, hard sole shoes without any treads on the bottom can be especially slippery in schools. I do not know why, but school floors seem to be unbelievably slippery. So just really consider the soles of your shoes, and if there's a chance that they might be slippery, look into the modifications that you can make to make them not so slippery. Can you run in those shoes? If you can't, maybe you won't have to, but yeah. Can you walk a lot in them? Can you climb bleachers in them? Um, can you climb bleachers with them unassisted? How much would it hurt if you rolled your ankle in them? Will you look like, I love this, will you look like an idiot wearing them out to recess and running after a stray ball or actually a stray child? So consider that stuff. And hair and makeup, teaching is busy. Can you fix it in the morning and not look at it again at all day long? It's not really that bad, but just something to consider. And finally, check your appearance. I can't stress this enough. Excuse me. Check your appearance in a full length mirror before you go. Don't forget that. It's really, really important. Um, check for wrinkles, stains. Is anything see through? Look at the back, look at the front, look at your bottoms, look at your tops, and see is anything see through. If anything is see through, don't do it. Just don't, because they will notice. Is it too tight? Does it show too much? Yeesh. Make sure your pants aren't giving you a wedgie, or worse, kids notice and it's bad and they talk about it and they make jokes about it, and uh yeah, sometimes they draw pictures too. So, yeah, just be really careful of that. Um yeah. Can you bend, reach, and sit without anything showing or popping out? And that's especially important with the crop tops that they're showing a lot for. Well, yep, they are. They're showing a lot. But anyways, that they've got that are really popular for this season. Um, most school districts do not want your midsection showing at all. So uh, consider that. Are you comfortable in practically every position? And uh, if not, change your clothes, because you don't know what the day is going to bring. Is anything about to rip or break? Uh, yeah, eh, change it, because you do not want a wardrobe malfunction in front of the class, because that too will be hysterical and they will have so much fun with that. And um, yeah, you'll never live that one down. So, anyways, um, yeah, that's my fun video on how to dress for O&P. And I I love this topic. If you have any questions, let me know. And just try to have fun with your wardrobe. Um, it's not that serious as long as you're not showing a lot of skin. And that goes for everyone. So be modest and make sure that you just look clean and pulled together, and everything's going to be great, really. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to help you out.